Well, April 2021 sees a return of the Tassie Fly Fishermen, Mike and Simon, and Jesus, we had some sessions in the blue. Yeah, they hadn't had this sort of fun before with big queenies and heavy, but they were just everywhere. So we had a little bit of, look at the size of this. This is about 1100 plus one. This one, Simon's got that on the fly.
Beautiful.
Sensational, really beautiful thing. Beautiful. Had some issues with the estuaries. There was just a lot of fresh water still, a bit of rain. Look at this day, it's a beautiful day. There's Mike with one of 4,324 million queenfish that we got. Just fantastic. They were just knackered at the end of this day. That was fantastic. Look at this, look at them. God. Just whack it out. We were almost fly flopping. We weren't casting because you had to get it in before. There's a couple of little reef sharks around, but there's one just going shooting through there now, but it's just sensational. Beautiful to see, great action, and non-stop. Absolutely fantastic. And strangely enough, I think we only lost one to a shark, but I don't know how that happened, but still. And look at this, look again, just a little half-hearted little cast out there, and bang, another bang, and boom, we got him. Mike's little line disappearing. Sensational. It was great fun. Had a lot of laughs, a lot of giggles, and poor old Michael broke a rod, which you'll see later. Yeah, it's just fantastic sights. Fantastic sights. This is the sort of the fun size with that size, all about the sort of the 80 to 90. Here we go again. We've got many double hookups. Mike's losing line quick like going out at a great rate of knots. So I says, well, this is one I got prepared earlier. We'll get rid of that. And there was just footage, but this is basically what the same what happened. It was fantastic. Another one comes in. We decided after the broken rod that we'll hand line them in, which is a good decision. And speaking of which, this is it. This wasn't that big a queenie, but he was a fighter and he took off. Now you've got to watch the fly rod here. Michael's not going to enjoy this. His $800 fly rod is about to be a 5-piece rather than a 4. And so he's doing all right, but it should have broken just before, not when it did as such. So look at the fly rod now. Should be just about getting close to about now's over the top. That's ridiculous. Didn't break then, and it broke now. So he handled it pretty well. I would have been saying a few words of wisdom, I think, but anyway. So we got that in, $800 worth of fly rod. What the hell? Fly fishermen, they've got plenty of money anyway. You know, we all know that. Another one of many double hookups. Happy chappies, well done, boys. Good stuff. And just continue. There was just sessions where you just thought, you want to go home, you want to have another cup of tea, or what do you want to do? Just kept going. Fantastic. There's Scion. Just another one, but just to see them in the water as we did was great. That was fantastic, you know.
Closer.
And Mike he got a birthday present from his granddaughters. This big pink lure, and we had to show them that we got a couple of fish on that, so we did. It's a bit hard to cast out on the fly. Nice barra coming in here. This was about a 75 centimetre barra, I think. Estuary was a bit tough for us a little bit. We had to work hard for it, but every now and then you did all right. But it rained on us a couple of times, and when it poured down rain, it just turned it to a coffee colour almost. So that's a nice fish coming in. Mike says, oh, yeah, that's okay. If he's got huge hands, says Mike. If he didn't have such big hands, it'd look better. There's Si on a barra on the fly. So we got a few, but not probably as many as you'd expect, but we still got a few. There's no problems there. A few fingermark, a few jack, some cod, all the usual stuff, some salmon. And we're getting barra here, and Si's hooked up on the fly, so he said, I better whack a lure in now. I said, yeah, go for it. First cast, bang. So Mike's saying, how's about this? I'm going to put that on the video. Yeah, so we got a few out there. We didn't want to go in and bugger the snag. So. Here's Mike, I think, on one of quite a few fingermark. One of these, if not this one, come home for dinner. It's not good being a finger mark when it's dinner time because they're beautiful. Yeah, that looked nice. Well done, mate. Got stuck into the salmon a couple of times. This was a good little session where these weren't overly big. They're good enough, but they weren't big salmon. But a lot of fun, especially on the fly. A lot of fun. So, you got a few of those. A couple of those come home for dinner too. Well done. So now we've had the broken rod, so it's all hand line in from now on. But yeah, no, good stuff. Well done, Michael. One of many. And another barra coming in from Mike. We'll cast it. You can see the colour of the water there. It's a bit coffee colour, so it wasn't particularly good for the fly in particular because of the visible lack of visibility, I should say. But anyway, but this was a nice fish. We just get to that pull-in stage, and in he comes. Beautiful. There's a good pick. Well done, mate. Had a bit of a play out on one of the reefs, and the water was gorgeous. And we got a cod coming in from Simon here, but we got stacks of little coral trout and stripies and parrot. And there was one nice trout come in about 60 centimetres. He was a beauty. And then we've got a sight on a nanny guy here on the fly. And they can get just about it. Well, anything that we can get on lures, they can get on the fly, and did, I might add. So, only a little fella, but good fun. Here I've got sight on a pretty good salmon. This was one of the better salmon, I think. It takes for us. We'll just hand line this last bit in, but in he or she comes. That was a dinner job, so sorry about that. Nice trout. Bloody beautiful. That was dinner too, I might add. We had a lot of fun with tarpon at different places, different times, and they're just great fun. They jump and carry on and perform all the time. And Michael says, I'll just whack this over the gunnel. And there she comes. Whooshka. Beautiful diamond trevaly. These are a nice fish, especially when you're just going. This was a team barra effort. We had a 78, I think it was, centimetre, caught on the wrong side of the snag. We've managed to go in, hook it up with the boat hooks, and the line's still well and truly caught on the other side. So that was Team Tassie's barra. Sensational. What a great trip, boys. Really enjoyed your company as always do, and look forward to next we meet. But thanks very much.